Hey, what's going on, guys? Ender Charizard here, bringing you a new styled video. I know I haven't done one of these in forever, and I apologize for that. It kind of feels out of place making one of these styled videos since it's been so long, but I hope to do more kind of newsy videos in the future about gaming and the likes. But today, we're talking about Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, one of my favorite games for the Nintendo Switch, and one of my favorite games of all time, honestly. I love Mario Kart so much. It came out with a new update today. I was surprised to see an update for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and it released not only the Breath of the Wild styled Link character, but the Master Cycle Zero, the Ancient Tires, and the Paraglider based off Breath of the Wild. So we now have a full 4-set Breath of the Wild setup, and by 4-set I mean character, cart, tires, and glider. So if you really want to, you can just play Mario Kart like you're playing Breath of the Wild, Legend of Zelda, Game of the Year 2017. I don't see why not. I think it's a great idea, and I'm going to test it out for the first time on Yoshi's Circuit. It's not only my favorite course in the entire game, but it's a good course to test karts out on because there's so many different turns, tight turns, wide turns. It's just a good way to get the feel for a kart. So I didn't get the greatest start. It's obviously an inside drifting. Oh, is it? I don't think it is. I don't think this is an inside drifting bike. I was going to say obviously because the Hyrule bike is. I thought it would be, given the other Legend of Zelda bike is inside drifting, but hey. I'm happy with that. This is kind of dope. It drifts very wide. I don't like the handling very much, but it's kind of fast. I can go back after this race and look at the specific stats because I forgot to do that, admittedly. I just remembered that, one, I forgot to show the stats for this bike. That's what it looks like. I could kind of feel that in the race. I could definitely feel the lack of acceleration at the start, and the handling's pretty bad. And I realized I needed to stop that race because there weren't any spots in that course where you glide. So I need to pick a course that actually has a glider. What's a fun one with the glider? We'll do Hyrule Circuit. Why didn't I think of that? Alright, let's get into it, shall we? Whew. Yeah, like I said, the acceleration is kind of apparent, if I could enunciate, because you start the course off pretty slow, but once you gather speed and gather coins, it has that speed that you saw on the screen earlier. It's pretty fast. The handling is also low, which is also super apparent, and because it's not an inside drifting vehicle, it's an outside drifting vehicle, your drifts are going to be so wide all the time. It's really hard to tightly drift on this course, and on any course I would imagine, in this bike. So, it's good. I like it. But I almost feel like this setup would be done better with a lightweight character behind the wheel, which I'm going to test in a little bit. But I personally like the design of this bike better than the Hyrule bike before. I always forget the name of it, but I like this better than the other Zelda bike as I just run into a banana like an idiot. I like this better. I think the wheels look cooler. I think the bike looks cooler. The glider is probably a little bit less cool than the other Zelda bike, I'll be honest. That red shell just saved me from taking the blue shell damage, but then the lightning just kind of ruined my hopes and dreams right after. So design-wise, I think the bike and the wheels are better than the other Zelda bike and wheels, but the glider just looks cooler on the other one because it has the Triforce. Like, this glider is cool, don't get me wrong, it's the literal glider from the game that you get at the start, and that is so cool. But at the same time, I just like the Triforce design better because it's Zelda. The Triforce is Zelda, so that glider looks so cool, in my opinion. And I also love how he just held up the Triforce there. I think that's an Easter egg only for this version of Link. I'm pretty sure the other version of Link doesn't do that, so I'm very glad I figured that out in this video. Because if I made this video without figuring that out, I would have been sad. Another little fun tidbit is the fact that his sword is a Guardian sword. Just really cool. It's just a really cool way, I feel like, to bring the hype for Mario Kart back. Obviously, it's not going to fix the entire game. The game's slowly losing more and more players, but that happens over time as a game, becomes older and older. So anyways, I think it'd be more appropriate if we put Baby Daisy in this vehicle, because then the handling goes out the roof. I mean, the speed's down. Can we balance that maybe? Can we balance that maybe with a medium weight character? Like, there's no brown Yoshi. Would orange Yoshi look cool in this bike? It would. That's a little bit better with the handling, but still not enough in my opinion. We're just going to do Baby Daisy. Screw the speed. Who needs speed? With Baby Daisy, though, as you see, I'm taking these turns pretty pinpoint accurate. I love the feeling. Like, that is just clean right there. So if you really, really want to rock the Breath of the Wild setup to the fullest, maybe ditch Link and, you know, just use a lightweight character instead. Or use Breath of the Wild Link and use a different cart. But I feel like the two do not go together. The Breath of the Wild bike and the Breath of the Wild Link character do not go together very well, sadly. That's kind of my opinion on the regular Link and the regular Zelda bike. They don't go together very well in my opinion. Which sucks, because I love playing Mario Kart with cool, like, clean kart designs. And I kind of want to make a video, even though this game, like I said, is kind of dying, about some cool, clean kart designs. But sadly, this does not seem to be one of them. For example, this is a kart setup I really like. It has bad handling, but it looks clean. Another cool kart design is to take Black Shy Guy, put him in the pipe frame, take really any black wheels, and then use his regular glider, and it looks pretty slick. The white that shows up on the glider and the gray that shows up on the glider matches his mask, so it all works out really well. But like I said, as cool as this looks, it's not the best for actual gameplay. I think I'll use different parts of this, like the bike and the wheels and the glider with a different character, or like I said, maybe put him in anything else, like put him in that instead. No, I don't know. Overall, I'm glad that they did this update. I hope you all find it very interesting as I did. And if you want more videos like this in the future, let me know. However, I'm going to go. Have a nice night. I will try to as well. And peace.